Hello and welcome to round 4 of GP Klemnae, uh, where I just forgot to start recording properly. Luckily I caught that. We are now already in the match against CptAjani, who's on white tokens, and we're on the draw with a one-lander. Huh. How do I feel about one-lander on the draw? With, to be fair, a ton of one-drops. Opponent's keeping 7. I think it's a matter where I'm very likely to be the control. The range cultist isn't that good. I don't think Face of Animosity is honestly that good. I think there's a Malta 6 angle here. Okay, and I'm much happier with this. Putting back probably... Face of Animosity? No, probably Deranged Cultist. No, probably Face here. I can be aggressive with this. And... No, Deranged Cultist, I think. Just so get bad against Fashion Temple, which they have. Okay, Kitsune Matriarch, that's certainly the scariest one-drop, possibly in the format. I'm going to play a Renegade Apprentice, and I'm going to attack. Yep, didn't expect the block there. Yeah, the deck is very consistent. Tons of one-drops into tons of two-drops. Such as Courtless Spirit Color. Yeah, there's a lot of power on the board turn 2, including counter on the Matriarch. And already I feel quite behind. So, what's my options? I could play Solid Smog. It can't really attack this turn. Or I could try to land a Face of Animosity, like attack, hope they go for a block and I can get them with Face of Animosity, turn this thing into a 5/3. I think I'm unlikely to want to block, so I should try the attack anyways. I will, if they single or double block, I'll be happy to use the Face of Animosity there, probably. Is that true? It's possible the answer is just Solid Smog pass. Take the hit from Kitsune Matriarch and Spirit. Next turn I can play Smog and be very likely to have another creature to attack with. I think it might be too cowardly. I think I'm going to go for the attack here. Okay, in that case, I'm not going to use anything. I'm just going to play the Solid Smog. I think this matchup does get significantly better for me post-board. But yeah, on the draw against, them curving out, which they're going to do a lot of the time, it's pretty rough. I have to hope that we kind of race at similar rates. Ooh, the 1/1 lifelink is pretty annoying. And then I can close better with some burn. Yep, they're going to cast both Gather Strength, move out, make 2 1/1s with lifelink. They got themselves a 3/3 Matriarch. I'm going to take... So I could play Solid Smog, attack with Solid Smog plus another creature, and flip a Solid Smog. But then whichever other creature I attack with is just going to get eaten by a soldier. And then they attack me back with lifelink creatures. Not that great for me. Is it Igneous Visions here? It might be Igneous Visions. Hope for Burn Spell for Matriarch. It's a little passive, but I think it's what I have to do here. Because if I can deal with Matriarch, the rest of their board I can kind of deal with eventually. It's just Matriarch is going to get out of range too soon. Yeah, Visions for Magma Flow. Sure. Play Magma Flow, kill Matriarch. Not a good exchange for me. I could attack with a 2/2 First Strike Renegade Apprentice. I guess I don't want to block with it, so I guess I have to. Yeah. But yeah, the counterattack's going to be pretty rough here. I don't have good blocks. Fashion temples. Yep. Not even killing the solid smog. Go to 11. Okay, so the good news is I can get pretty reasonably sized board here and play solid smog. I can still only flip one of them. It's so rough. I needed a land there, I guess. This is just not working out. What's my out here? Do I have an out at this point? I certainly can't gain life, so I need to kill them before the spirit kills me. Is it okay? I hope they have no removal. They also they missed a land drop there. They are all gas in hand. Play second smog, attack face of animosity, the one that gets blocked. Is that really my best line? Nothing really works here. I needed the Renegade Apprentice alive. Neonate has haste. I could Igneous Vision, but I don't even know what I'm looking for at this point. What's in my deck that could do something here? Kind of nothing. Okay, somehow they have nothing, and I flip a solid smog. That could hold back some hold back some creatures. So, that means it's Neonate. Attack with both. Flip solid smog. They're going to block. I'm going to face of animosity. That gets in for solid 8. Well, 7, right, because of the block. So that's not nothing. And now I have a board. Okay, they don't have anything. Specifically not Sanctum of Repression, then this could be something. Yeah, we're just kind of racing here. They have the lifelink creature, so they're winning. Sanctum of Repression? Sanctum of Repression. Gonna hit solid smog, I imagine. Yep. Okay. Well, I have a 3/2 that can theoretically block their 1/1s. And I have an Ignis. I guess I could solid smog, attack, flip, hit them for 6 down to 7, but I think I can't play like that. I have to play Igneous Visions here, I think. Igneous. Mountain. Play the mountain. Play the solid smog, but have to hold it back as a blocker, I think. Pass the turn. If I attack and they just hit me up down to 3, and then they have an evasive creature plus more attackers than I have blockers, I found their third land here. Quite like for them to have a 3-drop in hand, given how their hand's shaped out here. Yeah, okay, well, I'm taking less damage. That's at least something. Okay. Do I want Igneous first? So I'm going to attack for 6. How are they on instants? Oh, this is Swooping Hunter. 3 mana 2/2 flash flying, bounces, presumably Courtless Beard Color, which will give them another flyer. Hit for 3. Yeah. Well, I definitely have to play at least one Igneous Visions this turn, so let's start there. The Deranged Cultist, that's not very useful. I guess I'm going to attack. I'm going to play the Mountain, attack, use Solid Smog, use Face Phantomosity, hope to catch them unawares. Doesn't sound like a good plan, but I don't exactly many other plans. Yeah. This doesn't feel like a game where I could have done. Yeah, they're going to put in this. Because I have to do this. Just to get in, I'm getting in the damage. What else am I going to do? Oh, they're choosing not to bounce. Taking 9 with 1, taking 8. Okay, well, I got them to 5. It's not nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the berry token? There's the berry token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the berry token. Yeah, that's GG. They can just attack for lethal with the berry. Okay, that was pretty rough. So I have a lot of good cyber cards. I have Punishment from Nyx for all their dangerous 1-drops. I'm Crimson Finale for all their tokens. Taking out probably Deranged Cultist is my worst creature here. With Solid Smog, I might actually worse, actually. Especially now that I have Instance. Punishment from Nyx. I can pump Deranged Cultist. So yeah, probably split. I don't want too many Smogs. And I also probably trim Incendiary Flow, which is just my worst burns. Actually, Lightning Splinters might be worse here. Yeah, I think that's how it has to be. Gonna get to be on the play this game. Meanwhile, they, for me, have possibly United Cause is a card I have to worry about. It's just 1 mana, give their whole board +1/+1, or Beyond the Shroud, killing my small creatures. Okay, let's see where we can go. Okay, I got a lot of burn. This is a hand of nothing but burn. I think I'm willing to keep that kind of hand in this matchup. I think I have more card advantage than them, especially with Crimson Finale on the table. Magma Flow, pass the turn. Plains pass. I guess it just means no 1-drop from them. Makes my punishment from Nyx's look a little sadder. Okay, this is just going to be land pass, I think. Yeah, I don't want to play Igneous Visions when I might miss. That's okay. We can play the control here. Courtless Spirit Caller, that's a K from me. I'm going to try to not Crimson Finale that right away. I could crack Magma Flow, just discard a punishment from Nyx, draw 2, or even discard an Igneous Visions, draw 2. It's not a crazy idea. I have a lot of burn. 2 damage candles, everything. I don't need 3. I could also just have Lightning Splinter. That might even be worse than Igneous. Yeah, I think that's what I did. I'm going to discard Lightning Splinters. Draw 2. Ooh! No lands in my top 2 cards makes me really glad I did that. Okay, no lands still is a problem. I'm going to play the Disgruntled Crook, I think. Or the Raislet? Maybe the Raislet's better. No, the Crook is better. I'm hoping to get a little bit more out of the 1 Crimson Finale in my hand than just trading for a 2-drop. I think I can hope for a little bit more value than that. Here's a Matriarch. Take my 1. Passing turn with 2 mana. What is this? It's not Swooping Hunter. That costs 3. Did they bring in Shatter the Sigil? That seems unlikely. And it's only a 1-of. Maybe they just have black cards in their hand? That might be what's happening here. Cool. Found a mountain, so I can use this Igneous Visions now if I need to. I think this is enough value for me to go for the Crimson Finale. I don't think they can make a token for 2 mana and speed. No, they have Resolute Reinforcements. I forgot about that. Well, if they go for Resolute Reinforcements to save Matriarch, it'll die instead. So, I think I can still go for it. Crimson Finale. So yeah, this is Resolute Reinforcements. They could flash it out, in which case they'll save Matriarch, and I'll probably just kill it with Punishment from Nyx immediately. Sure. It's players too. And at this point, do I just attack? Do I want to trade Disgruntled Crook for reinforcements? Sounds like a good plan. They gonna double block? If they don't block, I'll probably use a Punishment from Nyx. Yeah. Yeah, why not? I got 3 of them. Okay. Mountain ship turn. I mean, this is basically how I want my games to go. They got a Stark Expanse. Maybe they're flooded. That might be what's happening here. Another Courtless. Not going to punish me from anything. Ooh, another Crimson Finale. Gonna save that. Probably Igneous here? Yeah. Igneous? How do they feel about this? Find a Renegade Apprentice. Don't mind if I do. 2/2. Haste for a strike. They're going to double block. I could do the same trick again. Trade Punishment from Nyx for both of these creatures. Or Punishment from Nyx as a 1-mana 2/2, effectively. I don't... Yeah, they don't have any 1-mana instants. Oh, they have the +2/+2, right? They have United Cause? I guess they can't do that into Punishment from Nyx. They won't do any good. And they would have played it if they had it earlier, surely. I have 2 Punishment from Nyx. They take 2 off the Apprentice. Feels good to me. They're still at 15, so I haven't exactly been killing them super fast. Matriarch. Just pass turn. I think I want to make them make the first move here. Ooh, Face Animosity really helps. I think I'm not going to Igneous this turn. I'm going to have Face plus Razor is going to make me a way to save my mana no matter what. I want punishment and Face available so I can do whatever I need to do. If they block with Matriarch, I'll pass priority and see what they do. Sure, they're going to... Well, yep. We're in declare blockers now. Let me see how the right way to do this. So this does not target. I could punish from Nyx to kill. So this is gonna look. So when it enters, it's going to make a berry token, turning this into a 2/2, and then they can choose whether or not to return it. So I could kill the matriarch and leave them with the hunter. I think I want to do that. I think matriarch's more dangerous to me than hunter. We get in for an additional 1 damage. And that's going to resolve. Or post blockers so they take their 2. I'm going to play my Raislet Meditation. They can equip Berry to effectively have 4/4 blocker. Face Animosity can kind of get me past that. Beyond the Shroud. Okay. That exiles? Oops, that exiles. Whoops. Yeah, and they equip the Berry. Interesting. Double Face of Animosity, say. It's a 4/4 blocker. It's not exactly useful. I guess I'm going to say I'm willing to trade one of my creatures for Berry token. How much damage can I do here if they don't have anything? Because none of that they have is removal. It's all flash blockers. So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 6. I can do 10, and Raislet is 3. So I think I attack all and see what they do. So we're in blocks. So I could face Animosity. The first face so I could trade Face Animosity to deal 3 damage to them, or I could do Face Animosity to deal 1 damage to them and kill Swooping Hunter. I can't save my Disgruntled Croak. Would I rather... Okay, I'm going to put them to 11. Would I rather put them to 8 and... Would I... put to 11. I'm probably going to play both Face Animosity. Maybe not. Maybe I'll want to use one next turn. But I want to use at least one. Would I want to deal 3 damage to them, put them to 8, or deal 1 damage to them, put them to put them to 9, but they lose Swooping Hunter? I think I'm willing to use the Faith here. Remember, I also have this Igneous Visions. I want to get rid of Swooping Hunter. I don't think they can save it in any way. I guess they have Shatter the Sigil. That just seems like... It doesn't seem like they would bring that in. Putting them to... Because then I put them to 10. Not 8. Not 9. 10. Then it takes a little bit of work. I need to find another burn spell, but they're down a blocker, which is going to help in the long run. I get to keep the counter the other way? No, I think it's actually this. No, it's this. It's this. Do I want to use the other one on a soldier? I think I actually do. I think it's this. Deal 6, kill all their permanents. Put them to 7. Yep. We're all on the same page here. It's the turn. They're at 7, effectively 4 with Raislet. I don't know what the last card in their hand is. Could be a lot of different things. Could be a land. That's what I'm hoping for, I guess. Land seems pretty likely, especially if them cracking New Divide here. I mean, they do that either way. Crimson Finale does 1 damage to them. That could easily be relevant here. Beyond the Shroud, kill the big token. Okay. It's probably the card they drew. Draw Mountain. Flashback Igneous. Find Covetous Neonate. Don't mind that. Makes me glad I saved this Mountain in hand. Attack. They go down to 4. I guess I could play the Mountain so I could use Razelet right now. Wait, is there anything that stops me from just next turn crack Razelet, use Crimson Alley, put you to 0? Can they ever gain life between now and then? I don't think so. Their only way of gaining life is the 1/1 token off of Gather Strength move out. And they don't have the sorcery, doesn't have haste or anything. So I think I just pass. There's no reason to do anything right now. They can't make me discard or anything. Yeah, this is good. Okay, we got game 2. Okay. I'm going to attack. They found the Resolute Reinforcements. They block both. I get a blood. This is kind of just BM at this point. Oh, they did bring this in. See, I got more information out of doing it this way. They did bring in United Cause. There we go. Okay. I mean, that was basically the sideboard plan, and it basically worked. I'm going to try to do that again, I guess. Yep. They also flooded out a ton. How many lands are they on? It can't be that many. 21, more than me. Okay. It's kind of an advantage in a game like this. Looking to the sideboard, do I want more removal for the deranged cultists? No, I think I do want a few creatures. I don't want things to drag out too long. Eventually they find lots of tokens and I run out of Crimson Finales. Maybe Incendiary Flow is better than Lightning Splinters, and I should just have all those in. Ah, but it's close. They're on the draw, presumably. And I'm looking at another one-lander. Ooh, but it's got 3 2-drops, this one-lander. And an Igneous Vision, which is kind of a 3-drop. Yeah, this hand is too bad. If I miss my second land drop, like I just do nothing, even Covetous Neonate's not doing that much. Yeah, I think it's a mold of 6. Well, okay, this is a mold of 5 then. Obviously can't keep that. Ugh, I guess it's keep 5. Really hope I get a really good Crimson Finale. They got the Gather Strength. Okay, we're really hoping this Crimson Finale kind of just goes the distance. Punish from Nyx is reserved for cards that don't have 1 toughness. Obviously, if they have the United Cause, I'm gonna get blown out when I try to go for my Crimson Finale. But whatever. Like I'm not in a playing around things sort of game. This game, they gather strength again. Really smells like it might be United Cause here. Oh well, I'm gonna go for Razor Meditation. Make it their problem. I really suspect United. Oh wow, they're doing it before blocks. Okay, never mind. I was like, oh, how do I play around United Cause? They just played it pre-blocks. Sorry, I was just rearranging. I was just moving my creatures, just like prepare for thinking about blocks. Well, I guess I already kind of suspected it. Um, I need to get out of their hands so I can use this Crimson Finale. I think it's this. Just this. Do you want to find United Cause to kill my 1/1? They do. Okay. I still think I can't Crimson Finale just this. I need to hit another creature. Minimum with this Crimson Finale. They're not going to. Do they have a second one? They could easily have a second one. Oh, well, they got a second one. They got a second one. They have 23 left, by the way. This is going to have to be a long game. Which is not typically the advantage of being on a mull to 5. Igneous. Crook. Yep. Play Crook. For all the good that does me. Thinking back to that 7-card hand, yeah, there's just no way that's keepable. Right? There's just no way. Covetous Neonate that isn't on into no other 1-drops, no 1-mana removal. Yeah, you can't keep that. Fashion Temples. Okay, that's another 1/1. They legally have a 7-mana flashback card in their graveyard. Do I want to do it again? I'm really suspicious. I'm going to do it again. Okay. Ooh, that's great. Could I play Visions this turn? No, no particular reason to do that. Just play Disgruntled Crook. Force them to react. Okay, suddenly, like, we're behind, certainly. They have 5 cards in hand, and I have 3. And I have 4. Okay. 4th land doesn't do much for them. They're removing my guys. But I'm at 16, so, like, there's angles here. Also, I didn't play Magma Flow last turn for absolutely no reason. Just forgot that's how that worked. I'm gonna Igneous Visions here. Okay. Yeah, that just works. Cool. Play Magma Flow. Ship the turn. I got 3 cards. They got 3 cards. I have a Magma Flow. They have a Fashion Temples in their graveyard. I guess it's gonna be a while before that does anything. Suddenly, like, despite it being a multifies, things kind of worked out. Kind of worked out. They get a Sanctum on a Magma Flow or something? I'm pretty okay with that. I have another one where that came from. Eager Hatchling? Sure. Here's a question. Do I Punishment from Nyx, or do I Crimson Finale to kill the Eager Hatchling? I guess at this point, Crimson Finale kills more things. That's not true. If they have a Swooping Hunter, then I'll wish I had the Punishment Nyx in hand. But I'm going to tap out anyways, because I want to play Razelet this turn. Crimson Finale, I think, is going to be better in the long run. Just do it right now. Before they draw anything that does anything. No reason to, like, do that on attacks and have them give their board +1/+1 and save their guy. Okay, we each got 2 cards in hand, but I have a Soldier token. I have some Soldier tokens. It's not nothing. They didn't crack New Divide on upkeep. I guess getting to 7 mana for Fashion seems like a thing that's going to happen eventually. Okay. Zymoth. Gonna pick up Plains. Makes sense. Replay Plains. The card I want to draw more than anything else is Igneous Visions. Did he crack New Divine? Okay. Because the main timer of this game is I don't want them to flashback fashion temples from Flesh. That would be bad. They're considering spending 2 mana. It's either a Courtless Spirit Caller, they're worried about Crimson Finale, or another Sanctum of Repression that they could use to take out a Raise Up Meditation, but don't think it's worth it. What did I say? I know what's going on here. You're going to pick up Wind Guide? Yep. Okay. Ooh, Solid Smog. That's a great use of my time. Yeah, I'm going to play and flip a Solid Smog. Play Solid Smog. Attack. Flip Solid Smog. They can block if they feel like it. They can block the 1/1 if they feel like it. Nope, they just... Oh. Yep, they trade, which makes sense in light of Crimson Finale. Now I got a 3/3 Menace that can, like, pump my attacking creatures. That's like a real clock. If they play Wind Guide, I probably just Crimson Finale it. Still very much in the market for Igneous Visions, and for them to draw more lands, but not quite 7 lands total, because that would be bad. Matriarch into Wind Guide. Makes sense. Picking up Plains, I presume. I guess you can Sky Guide. I keep saying Wind Guide. Sky Guide pick up Sanctum Repression pick up Sky Guide. You can. That's a loop. You can just keep doing that. You profit a 1/1 token every time. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Okay, you have to give me back my Magma Flow now. But that's a way for them to eventually deal with my Solid Smog, while I deal with their things. So my Solid Smog is not long for this world. I want to get rid of this Wind Guide. I don't like them doing this loop. It's annoying. But what else? What do I want to do with the rest of my mana? I could spend it pumping Spitting Smog, just dealing like 4 damage to them. That's not bad. Or I could kill Tuning Matriarch with Magma Flow. I guess there's no rush on killing with Magma Flow. And I want to keep this mountain. Discarding it to Magma Flow feels like a realistic use of my time if I draw more lands. So yeah, I think I just start with a Crimson Finale. We're in this for the long, long haul. Get that Sky Guide out of here. But we do want to start getting some damage in there. So getting that solid 8 damage. Nice. Now they're going to kill my Solid Smog. But they're at 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Should I play I should have played Mountain and Magma with their face. What am I thinking? It's gonna be too slow here. Oh, but they don't have Gather Strength move out this turn. So I might be able to just do it. Yeah, they're gonna pick up Plains, make token. So yeah, for some reason I missed that if they didn't block them into 9, I have 9 burn. It doesn't matter. Right? It doesn't matter. They can't kill me in next turn. I don't think. There's no way. That's 3 this turn? They would have to do 9 to me. They don't have any burn spells. Yeah, I'm one two. I'm one mana short. If I played Magma Flow this turn, I'd have the. If I used the Magma Flow last turn, I'd have lethal. But it doesn't matter, right? They can't kill me. They have no pumps. Oh, what do they have the What do they have the +1/+1 to everything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If they have +1/+1 to everything, then they can. They would also need a way to remove my soldier, but then they could kill me. They would need, yeah, they would need another United Cause and a removal spell for soldier. So I have to keep this back with a blocker. I should just Magma Flow their face and leave up Raislet Meditation, bluffing some kind of instant. Magma Flow your face. Play land. Ship the turn. Next turn I can do the whole thing. Bluff instance. Yep. They need removal spell for soldier into United Cause, and that kills me. And if that's the case, that's just my bad not playing Mountain Magma Flow on that turn. No, one of their cards in hand is Dark Expanse. That's GG. They can't win the game this turn, and I have the lethal, and they can't prevent it. Swooping Hunter is +2 damage, but that's not enough. They needed plus, well, they need plus a lot if they have no removal spell. Make Berry, no bounce. They can equip, hit me for 4. Oh, right, this is +3. Oh, yes, if I didn't have a blocker, this would be lethal here. 4, 4, and 1 is 9, but I have a blocker. Yep, they're going to force the chump block. Okay, top cut. Let you. Untap. Draw. Magma Flow. That's top cut. Okay. I think we got pretty lucky. Those last two games, their draw seemed pretty awkward. But I think we played that last game really smart. Who's this we? I think I played that last game really smart. Really understood that this is a long game control deck, but also that I need to get in my damage when I can. Obviously, just missed the lethal on that second to last turn, which was very dumb, and opened up them having outs that I really didn't need to give them. But apart from that, well played, making top cut. I haven't been on the best tear in Revolution recently, so good to be putting my hat in the ring. Although I'll be honest, there are 3. I've only lost one time to the blue-black sacrifice deck, and it was not close. And well, three of the blue-black sacrifice decks have made top cut. It's clearly the best deck in the field, and I do not think I am favored. But Magic is a chaotic game. You never know what can happen. Every top cut's a chance. We'll see what we can come up with. Thank you, and good night.